Hello and welcome to the Daily Red, your lunchtime catch-up on all things Liverpool FC and your daily reminder that the Reds are top of the league. And also your daily reminder that my dog Sam is a prick. It's important that you know that. Right. Uh, Liverpool are about to send Jakub Orzinski on loan to a team in the Swedish second division. That's the big transfer news of the day. He was meant to go to a team in the Cypriot second division, but that fell through because of a paperwork issue. At 22, it's pretty safe to say Rosicki's not going to make the grade at Liverpool, given he's been on loan at Den Bosch and then at home in Poland and struggled to get game time at either. And now he's heading off to the Swedish second division. So, maybe he sticks around as a training goalkeeper, but certainly not one that's going to make us a ton of money or be a first team squad player. Liverpool loanee questions future, as you can only get so far if you're not a Bradley or Quansah. That is Lucas Stevenson, and he's on loan in Scotland with, I think, Dundee United. It could be Dundee, but I think it's Dundee United. Lucas Stevenson is 22 years of age. He's not going to make the grade at Liverpool, and any fee we can get from this summer should be accepted. He's got 1 year left in his deal. There would be no reason at all to give him an extension. So it's best if all parties part ways this summer, because unfortunately the kid just hasn't developed into a Liverpool standard player. The Premier League transfer window will have 2 open dates and 2 closed dates. So the Premier League will now have between June 16th and September 1st to complete their business. But there will also be an early window, which is June 1st to June 10th, and that's to help the teams playing in the World Club Cup. Now, whether that means all clubs are allowed registered players in that window, I don't know. But I do like the fact that they've extended the window from July 1st back to June 16th and kept it at September 1st. The idea that they were going to close the window in mid-August was incredibly stupid, because unless all other European countries were going to do the same, all it would serve to do is put English clubs at an enormous disadvantage, the same way it did when they tried it a few years ago, and it didn't work. And I know the idea is for everybody to have their squads locked in before the first game of the season, so that if you have a player and he starts the season well, another club can't come in and take him away. But it's just a stupid, stupid rule that also leaves you open to just getting plundered by foreign clubs. So September 1st is the right date. More transfer news. Jarell Quansah is drawing the eye of Newcastle United. Now, we know that last summer, in our talks with Newcastle, we initially approached them about the possibility of Isak. They weren't willing to do a deal. Then they asked us about Quansah. We said no. And then they offered the Gordon for Gomez and cash deal that basically would have meant us significantly overpaying for Anthony Gordon and them overpaying, though not as badly, for Joe Gomez. And then that deal didn't happen because they decided to sell Yankuba Minta and Elliot Anderson instead, which is one of the sillier things any Premier League club has done in recent years. We know that we have interest in Isak again this summer. I have a really tough time seeing us sign him for a multitude of reasons. First and foremost, they have no interest in selling and don't really have any motivation to sell because he has 3 years left in his deal. He's not, by all accounts, he's not trying to force his way out. What a journalist told me about 4 months ago was that if Newcastle were going to sell, the starting price, if they miss Champions League, the starting price would be 140 million, which is obscene. Brilliant and all as he is, that is an obscene amount of money. Now, if you could get him for that by including Quansah, and maybe you can pump the Quansah value to 40, 50, then maybe it's a deal you can make. Well, I just don't see us paying that type of fee anyway for a player. Especially one, and look, Isak is outstanding. I would say he's the best number 9 in the league. But if you go season by season, he plays less than people think he does. And I'm not even talking so much about the injuries here. Like this season, he's played 2,613 minutes across 33 appearances, which, you know, he hasn't had injuries, but he's not playing every minute. And they're not playing in Europe this season. So it's been one game a week, most weeks for them. Whereas last season, they were in the Champions League. He only played 40 games. He didn't hit the 3,000 minute marker, despite being largely uninjured across the season. I think he had 2 small groin injuries, but that was it. They were managing his minutes really carefully. The season before, you're looking at, where are we now? 22, 23 is what we're looking for here. $1,850 minutes. That's his first season with the Toon. 1,850 minutes after they paid 60 million for him. Like, he just doesn't seem robust enough. When he was with Real Sociedad, they were in Europe and they had a run in the cup, and he still only played 2,760 minutes. Like, he can't be relied on to play a full Premier League season and a deep run in the Champions League. There's no history of him playing 45, 50 games at an elite level. The one time he played 44 games at Sociedad, he still didn't hit the 3,000 minute mark. Like, that's where I would have a lot of pause with him, is can he hold up to the type of seasons that we're used to? Like, we regularly see our players go sailing past the 3,000 minute marker. And he's never been able to do it. Like Mo has already played this season with 9 games left. Mo has already played 700 minutes more than Isak ever has in any full season. And I know Mo is a freak of nature, but the point is, that's what we need. We need players that every single week they're going to be available for us, especially when you're paying that type of price. Like, Gravenberch this season has played over 500 minutes more than Isak ever has. And I know he hadn't done it before, maybe other than when he was at Ajax. But Gravenberch is 22. Isak is 26 this year. And has had significant, amounts of injuries. Never serious injuries, but there is an accumulation there. Gravenberch hadn't had injuries other than the ankle problem last year, off the League Cup final. I just don't see that Isak is going to be able to step up and play 4,000 minutes next season, even 3,800. Which is really what you need when you're paying that type of money for him. He's a magnificent player. I just don't think he's going to be robust enough. Look, if we get him, I'll be delighted as long as we also sort out a reliable quality backup for him. Because Jota can't be relied on to either be available or to score goals anymore. And Darwin he's going this summer.
The Reds, it's Jack here, and that was a clip from one of Anfield Index's audio podcasts. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you do like, share and subscribe to keep up to date on all things LFC. We record around 100 audio podcasts every month, with our shows featuring match-going fans, top journalists, professional analysts and even Liverpool legends along the way. With the great Dane himself, Jan Molby, joining us every single week. If you want to listen to all our podcasts for free, head over to anfieldindex.com/podcasts. Our audio shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Anfield Index. Or if you prefer to listen to all our podcasts in full and without any ads, why not head over to AI Pro today to check it out now at anfieldindexpro.com. If you want to get involved in the great growing community of Liverpool fans, check out the Anfield Index Discord. The link is in the description. Do get involved with that from Reds around every corner of the globe. For now, Reds, hope you enjoyed this video.